You should use the word. That's all I'm saying. Ask for justice. Don't ask for love. Love is, if you're talking about the emotional love, which is not what I'm talking about. I'm saying according to the compensatory code. But in popular talk, people do not think of love and justice as being one of the same. So I'm addressing that part of don't ask for love. Mm-hmm. When people think that, you don't that emotional thing, whatever it is that people want emotionally. Well, why don't you love me? I mean, put your arms around me. I mean, put me into that little cocoon where I can feel safe with you, where I can feel close to you and you feel close to me. We're talking about feelings. But see, I'm talking about a practice of not mistreating people when I talk about justice. And the compensatory definition for justice is the same as love. That's not the dictionary definition. See, but I just want people, so it won't be confusion, to understand I'm speaking within the compensatory context when I say love and justice are one and the same, according to compensatory counter-racist logic. We make it that way. It's not that way in the use, the average person's mind. It's not that way in a dictionary. I don't think you'll look in any English language dictionary and find that love is synonymous with justice. But that's only in counter-racist logic. So I make the distinction between the two. I hope I haven't added to the confusion in doing that. I'm saying that's the way it should be looked at.
Yes.
All right? But when I talk about don't ask people for love within the way that it's usually used, that's the way I'm using it. Mm-hmm. In the way it's usually used. But if you change that word to justice, yes, you do ask people for that word and ask people for the practice that goes with that word. And what is justice? Guaranteeing that no person is mistreated. Underline, guarantee. And guaranteeing that the person that needs help the most gets the most constructive help. You have to have those two elements in order to have justice. Justice does not exist anywhere on the planet. And there's no record of it ever existing. So where everybody who needed constructive help got it, and nobody was being mistreated. I don't know of no place where that has existed in history, and no place definitely where it exists now. As far as I know, except maybe with the possible exception of, in biblical terms, that's the King James Bible. Mm-hmm. In Genesis, the story of Adam and Eve. Nobody was being mistreated, and the people that needed help the most got the most constructive help in the Garden of Eden, because it was just two people here, according to what the preachers have told me. Just two, nobody else. Adam and Eve. Adam came first. Eve came next, and they were in a perfect state. They didn't want for anything, any kind of help that they needed, they got it, and they didn't mistreat each other.
But something happened.
But something happened.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
All right, and ever since then, according to preachers themselves, everything has been all messed up.
Alrighty.
Nothing has been correct, according to many Christian ministers.